Hello everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to my live. My name is Laura Rodrick. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. I go live just about every Tuesday and share some card making ideas. So thank you for joining me. We're going to have fun tonight. Tonight is all about Valentine's Day. So that's going to be super fun. It's right around the corner. It's time to finish up getting all our cards ready and our little gifts. Hi, Jolene. Hi, Renee. So, weather. I know I always talk about the weather, but it kind of plays like a big role, right, in everything. So it's been kind of rainy and drizzly and kind of foggy. So it's been a little weird, about 55 degrees today. So I'm looking forward to the weekend. I think we're going to be back in the 70s and sunny. I can't wait till we get our weather back. Yeah, so that's what's going on here. All right, so many things to show you tonight, so we're going to get started pretty soon. First, let's talk about winners, because I do a contest every week where if you leave a comment or share my video, you're entered into a drawing. And so I just go through and pull everybody's name who commented or shared. Renee says they had a heat wave, all the way to 40. Good deal, right? It's nice to get a little bit of warmth. All right, so last week, the winner, I was giving away these beautiful Sunny Day iridescent dots. These are one of my favorite embellishments right now. I love the beautiful colors. I think they're really pretty. And the winner this week was Phyllis. Now, Phyllis, I don't know your last name, but this was from YouTube. So please reach out to me so I can send this to you in the mail if you're watching this week. And congratulations on winning. Those are for you. I can try and reach out through YouTube. So I will try and do that. What I'm going to give away for next week, we used these on last week's cards, but they're really fun. Adhesive back dots for days. So this is another good one, bright and colorful and fun. So again, just all you have to do is comment or share my video. And that's for both of my Facebook pages and YouTube videos. And thank you guys as usual. I always appreciate you guys sharing my video. It helps me grow. And of course, love your comments, love talking to you, love hearing from you, finding out where you're from, all those good things. And if you remember and you like my video, please give me a thumbs up too. That's really helpful also. Okay, let's make some cards. So let me flip us around. Excuse me. All right, let's get this right. Now, I have several kind of card kitty things I want to show you tonight. I still never figured out the Facebook thing, why it's so far away again, but we're just going with it and we're getting by every week. Let me find myself on Facebook, see if I can pull myself up here. Good, that way I can see your comments now that I flipped around. Okay, perfect. All right, so you guys, a couple weeks ago, let me see if I have the other cards. We did these cards, right? So these could be Valentine's, could just be regular hearts, right? And we did this with the heart-shaped bundle. So we did them in these different colors with this designer series paper, right? And then I redid the same cards, same layout with some pink, some Melon Mambo, kind of a pink theme. And I thought they came out really pretty. So there is, this week, I thought I would offer these as my free with purchase. And last week I said I couldn't do it because the paper was out of stock. Well, the paper came back, so I do have more paper. So I can offer these this week. And because, you know, there's just 3 cards and because it's Valentine's Day, I thought I would offer them at a little bit of a discount this week. So what I'm doing, if you place an order of $35 or more, I've already changed this, so when I mail it to you, it'll be fixed. Instead of $40, then I'll send these to you for free, okay? You just get the kit to make those cards for free. If you use this host code right here, then you'll get them for free. But I'm also going to order them at a discounted price of $18. If you just want to purchase them and you don't want to place an order with me, then you can get them for $18, okay? Again, here is the host code, $18, $35 or more. And then you can get this kit right here. This is not what we're making tonight. I will send you the project and measurement sheet. If you want to see the video, you have to go back and see with the other designer paper, but they're the same cards. I just switched colors and designer paper. But I think you can't have too many Valentine's Day cards, right? Or other kinds of cards that have hearts on them. So I just thought I would offer that up this week. Now, I have a new class that I want to show you. So we're doing a craft along class tonight, which is fun. So people who wanted to do the Valentine's Day class with me have already ordered the kit and received the kit, and they're going to craft along tonight. So I'm going to try and do one of these once a month if I can. So the one I'm going to do for this month is the Floral Delight card class kit, right? So we're going into this beautiful, I think it's really pretty, kind of the yellows and greens with the flowers, beautiful. Some of them are marigolds. I'm not sure what all of them are, but they're very pretty. Okay, so first let me show you the cards from this class, okay? So we've got this one right here, this happy birthday card. We've got this one right here, wishing you a happy birthday. We've got this little pocket card, wishing you all the best, that opens up like this. Little happy birthday inside, or whatever you choose. I thought, I always like to do a seed packet once in a while, so I thought it would be really fun to do these marigolds, a little seed packet. So this is a little card you could send to somebody, fits in an envelope. I think that's fun. And also this little happy birthday card right here. Okay, so what do you get in the kit? You get pre-cut cardstock to make the 4 cards and the seed holder, and you get Stampin' Up! Products valued at over $23. So you will get a half pack of this beautiful DSP, right? So you'll get a half pack of that paper. You'll also get, now I don't have full ones to show you because I used them, but I've got more coming. These cute little bee trinkets. You'll get a whole brand new package of these, right? These are just so cute. We use those on all the projects. And also this roll of this Daffodil Delight, really thin satin ribbon, which is very nice. So you'll get all that products too. I'll give you the marigold seed packet so you can complete your project. You'll get the project sheet and a link to the video. So the cost is $37 plus $8 for shipping. So that's $45, including tax. So that's said and done, shipping, everything. The deadline's going to be February 12th. So interesting story about this little kit. And just so you know, this is the bundle that it uses, Delightful Wishes and the die. So you'll need the bundle to make the class. So I looked online, because I always do before I do a card class, and I put this card class together on Sunday. I looked online and I saw that this paper here was on low inventory. So I thought, all right, that's okay. I put some of it in my cart. I did the cards, and I thought, you know, I'm going to wait, because sometimes when I'm making cards, I find out that, oh, I need more Daffodil Delight paper. I need this or I need that. So I finished making the cards. Then I went back online to place my order, and the paper was out of stock. I was like, oh my gosh, really? So anyway, it's coming back the 10th. The deadline is the 12th, so I'll have enough time to get that shipped to me, the paper, and get these kits out, okay? So the kits are going to ship around the 17th, and then a month from now, we're going to go live to do this class on February 25th, okay? So I'll put this in the email so you can take a look at this tomorrow when the email comes out, if you're on my email list, and you can kind of think about whether or not you would like to have that class. All right? Okay, let me organize myself. I just want to remind everyone that I am giving away prizes during Celebration. If you place a $50 order with me, you get 1 entry. If your order is $100 or more, you'll get 2 entries. Okay, so the contest runs through February 28th. If you place the order, and you've already placed an order with me during this time period, you're already entered, okay? First prize, I'm giving away a mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. This is a great opportunity if you don't have this little one yet to get it, or give it to a friend if you win it. A More Than Autumn bundle is second prize, and third prize is a Stampin' Up! Collapsible scrap bin and the beautiful mouse, which I love this stamp pad. I think it's so pretty. And you get this collapsible kind of trash bin that fits nice on your craft table, right? Okay, so I just want to remind you about that. Now, let's get to our class, because this class has been pending for a while, right? So, these are the cards we're going to make tonight. I think they're really pretty Valentine's Day cards, right? I love this set. I love this paper. I love everything about it. So I really had a lot of fun with this set creating these cards. So I'm just giving you a little quick peek of what our cards are tonight that we're doing. All right. This right here is a little easel card, which I think is really pretty. And then we're going to do a heart-shaped card with the dies that come in this set. So we've got that card right there. And then we're going to just do this quick little treat bag and put a little Valentine's goodies in this too. This would be great, you know, to send to school, for a teacher, co-workers. So those are our projects for tonight. All right, let us get started. Let me show you what we're using first. The Hearts of Elegance. If you guys didn't get this one, it's amazing. These right now are currently on back order, but they're coming back the 5th, I believe. All right, so we have the Hearts of Elegance stamp set, and I think the fonts are very pretty. I love the fact that this Happy Valentine's Day is nice and big for a greeting. And I mean, it has all the perfect Valentine's greetings, right? Be mine, sending lots of love, hugs and kisses, love you, even a nice to and from, which is a really nice thing to have. I should have used that on this gift bag. I could have made a little tag that said to and from, but you can still do that. The dies are beautiful. You've got all your beautiful hearts with some stitching and embellishments. You got these big hearts that we're going to use to make the heart-shaped card. And then you have some flower and leaf dies as well. So we'll keep these handy, because I'll show you as we're going what we're going to cut out. We're also going to use for this first card the perennial postage dies. I'm kind of hooked on these lately. I just think they're really pretty. So we use those. And then from this Unbounded Love dies, we're going to use this die right here just for the label on this card, okay? If you ordered the kit, I've already cut out, you know, all you need is the bundle, and any other die cuts, I cut them out and send them in your kit, okay? So when I go through the cards tonight, you'll see how it comes when you have it. All right, so like I said, this was previously sold, but I will tell you I have one kit left. So if you didn't get it and you'd like it tonight, just let me know. I mean, it's first come, first serve. This is kind of what my kits look like when they come, right? So you've got the half pack of paper that you get with this. You get the cards, all the pre-cards. I've got a little tag that I put in there that says thank you. You get the roll of gold thread, a whole pack of embellishments, and then I like to throw in a little treat or something, just a little something fun, right? Because I feel like we all need chocolate while we're crafting. Well, I do anyway. I like it. So anyway, that's kind of what one of my kits looks like. And you would, it's got a little thing with the links. Hold on, let me pull this out just so you can see the actual card part. It has this little part on here, so it tells you what's enclosed. And then it has, usually it'll have a link, but on here it just says when it aired, right? Because I sent these in advance. And then the project sheet is in here too. I enclosed it so you have the measurements, okay? So I have one left. If you're interested, let me know. And this is ready to ship, so I can get it out right away, since you're going to want it because Valentine's Day is coming up. Okay. Enough of that, right? A lot of talking. My goodness. Let's make cards. Okay. So here's how the first one comes. Now, if you already got the kit, and thank you to everybody who ordered the kit, I really appreciate it. I also sent in the kit this little cutting guide for the DSP, because I'm sending you the half pack of DSP, but I haven't cut it for you. So I send you this little guide, and it tells you which patterns and how big the measurements should be. So if you're crafting along with me tonight, you could have already cut out your DSP and have all your pieces ready to go, so you can actually really craft along with me. All right, that's kind of how we like to do it for a craft along. Okay. All right, so starting with Melon Mambo. It almost matches my nails, right? Oh, okay, Sue. Sue says she'll take the kit. All right, Sue, thank you very much. I will send you an invoice when we're finished here. Thank you. Okay, so we are going to start with a half sheet of Melon Mambo cardstock. This is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, and it's scored. I'm sorry. It is, right? It's 4 1/4 by 11. Sorry, that's where it threw me. It's 11 inches because usually I cut it the other way. Scored at 5.5. So this is going to be our card base. It's going to open like this. I have a 5 1/4 by 4 that's going to go on the inside. All right. All right. I've got another piece for stamping and die cutting. I have this piece that I told you I would die cut. This is out of basic white and the perennial postage die. So that's going to be a layer on the front. Now, let me pull the pieces that you would have pre-cut with the cardstock for this card. And there were 2 for this card. So we have kind of this pretty pink. They look like roses to me. Do they look like roses to you guys? And so this piece, let me get out my little guide, is 4 5/8 by 3 3/8, and then you have a 4 by 1 inch piece. Okay, so this is going to go on top of here like this, and so we've got some layers started here. I'm just going to get everything together. This is going to be our inside, and we're going to layer that up. Okay, so let me put this aside. We're going to do some stamping first before we finish assembling. All right, so we have a label die that we're going to stamp on. That's pre-cut for you as well. And I included 2 pieces of 3 by 3 scrap. Now what you want to do with this is take one of these heart dies and you want to go ahead and die cut it out. It's like this medium open one. So you're going to cut a pink, you're going to cut a white, okay? So let me pull those aside. I've got those here. All right, so those are die cut. All right, let us do some stamping. All right, we're going to use Melon Mambo, and we're going to stamp 4 of these beautiful roses. Nice and easy. You can see I did kind of a terrible job of re-inking. It's kind of dotty, my pad. I'm just too impatient. I should take the time and do it slowly and correctly, but I'm just like throwing a bunch of ink on there, trying to smush it around with my spoon, and not doing a great job. So there we go. We have 4 images of the rose. Now we're going to do 4 of the, let me just see, do I need to stamp anything else? No, not with the Melon Mambo. Granny Apple Green next. Okay, sending lots of love is going to be our sentiment. So that's going to go right on here in the Granny Apple. All right, we've got that ready. Now we want to do 4 of the leaves. Aren't these really pretty leaves? I like them. So let's do 4 of these. Leaving a little bit of space in between everything for the die cutting, right? So we can die cut out a flower and a leaf for each one. Okay, so you just have to figure out, I think this one goes like this. Line it up, send it through your die cutting machine, and then this little leaf die too. So you've got that and that. You're going to run it through 4 times. I feel like I have green somewhere. And then you're going to have your little pieces, right? And then we're ready to assemble this card just like that. All right, let me just get a baby wipe. See if I can fix some things here. Okay, so these are die cut. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Missing one. How did I lose a flower already? All right, we may have to die cut one out. Da, da, da. So usually I cut out extras of things, but I don't. Let me see if I cut out an extra. I don't think I did. Okay, we're not. So let's cut out one. Let's run one through really quick. I'm just looking to see if it fell on the floor. I don't see it. So I'm just going to cut it out smaller so it fits through my mini machine. And hold that out. So there's 3 on the front, but I also put 1 on the inside. So that's why I need the 4th one. So let me just get it on here and use a little bit of Post-it tape to hold it securely in place. It's going to go right like this. All right, so how is everybody doing? Are you guys having a good week so far? I can't believe we're almost done with January. We spent the whole weekend taking down Christmas, and I'm still not quite finished. I still have to do the dining room. I've got a little, you guys know how much I love amusement parks, right? So I have kind of an amusement park Christmas village. So I still need to take that down. So in the meantime, what that means is that there's bins all over the house because, you know, we put them back away in the garage, biggest to smallest, right? So we got to finish doing it all before we can put all the bins away. So that's where we're at with that. I enjoy it. I like keeping it up a little bit longer because I really do enjoy having it up. And sometimes I don't get everything up till like the very last minute. Okay. All right, finally, we have all our pieces, right? So let's start layering things up. So inside, nice and easy, we're going to use our strip. It's a very skinny strip. Just at the bottom. And then we're going to add one of those roses and the leaves. This is pretty close. Okay. So let's just get one of these and one of these, and we'll use some glue. Get my glue started. All right, put that on the inside. Okay, let's start layering up the front. So I'm going to take the DSP and attach it. I think this is my favorite pattern out of all of them, with kind of the Melon Mambo and the lighter pink and the gold. But we're not going to use that side on this card. I love it. And of course, you can mix up your patterns and stuff and choose what's your favorite when you make these cards, right? Let's pop this up. Find some dimensionals. Yeah, so that other class, I really like it in pink better than the original colors. Valentine's Day, well, of course I love Christmas too, but Valentine's is one of my favorite time to make cards. Although there's so many cute things out for Stampin' Up! Right now, I'm having a tough time figuring out what I want to do every week because I can't wait to use all the different sets. And then I think I saw something online right before I went on. I'm just going to use a little adhesive and just put this down flat. That on February 4th, there's going to be some additional celebration items that you can earn. Did anybody else hear that? I was like, am I reading this right? But I know they've done that in the past, so I'm kind of excited about that. And then I think, although I haven't confirmed this yet, I couldn't see anything online, that there's going to be some new online exclusives that are made available to demonstrators in February and customers in March. So, overwhelming, right? There's so many cute things now, and now there's going to be even more cute things. So, what are we going to do? Just keep making a ton of cards, right? All right, so let's kind of decorate the tops of the hearts here with our little roses. And I'm just going kind of flat on a couple of them, and then I'll pop one up. Let's layer these up down here. See if I need to add any. I can always slide some dimensionals in if I need to add a little bit of support to them. Let's pop this one up. Right like that. All right, and now we can kind of slide our other leaves in. All right, and one underneath. And then what we're going to do, well, we'll prop up our sentiment, of course. We're going to add just some basic rhinestone jewels on the sides of the hearts. This one, I feel like this one needs a little bit of a dimensional. So let me slide one underneath. Here's my take your pick tool. Yeah, Sue says, yes, there's a pre-order coming. That's so exciting. I can't wait to see. It's exciting to see what's new. I can't imagine what it's going to be. All right, sending lots of love. Hope I left enough room. Barely, 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 right? There we go. Maybe we want to untuck this leaf a little bit. You come on top. Great. All right, let's get out some of our rhinestones. Now, if you got the kit, even though, you know, the gold hearts were the embellishment, I also, of course, included a strip of these so you would have them to finish off your card. All right, and we're just going to put some of these along the edges, because we need a little bling. I didn't leave much room. I'm only going to be able to fit 2 of them here, right? So maybe we'll add a 3rd one over here. Okay, did we do the inside already? We did. So that's it. This is our first card for tonight. I hope you guys like it. I'm on the clock tonight, you guys. I got to hurry through because an hour from now at 8:30, I've got a little small grocery order coming. So, you know what that's going to mean, right? We're going to have dogs barking and doorbells ringing, and it's going to be a little bit of chaos. So, I need to get done. All right, Jolene, thank you. Okay, let's do this one next. This one kind of opens like this. We're doing a little bit of red. Everything can't be all pink, right? We got to use some of the beautiful red that comes in this kit too. And I love how everything pairs with the gold. I just think it's really pretty. This has gotten a little messed up. These cards go through a lot before we get on, right? I've been hauling these around and showing them and stuff for about a month, but all right. So what do we need? We're going to add for this card a couple more die sets, right? We're going to use Stylish Shapes, of course, my favorite, just to do this little label right here. These will be included in your kit, and also gold, right? We're going to use this from the Nested Essentials dies. All right. So here is our next card. And here's our pieces. Okay. All right, so the measurements for this card, let me pull some of the pieces away. We're starting with this card base right here, and this is 8.5 by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 3 inches. So 4 1/4 this way, 8.5 long, and then we're scoring at 3 inches, so it's only going to fold just a little over halfway across. All right. Then we're going to do an inner card, and this piece of the real red is 8 by 3 scored at 4 inches, and this is going to open the opposite way like this. All right. So then we have some other pieces. I have this piece of basic white that's 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. That's going to be the inside of the small card right here. All right. Now, the pieces that you needed to cut for this, and there's a few of them, are, let me get them out. Got them all lined up. This one is 5 1/4 by 4. This one is 4 by 2 3/4, 3 3/4 by 2 3/4, and then I have a 2 by 2. Although, why do I have the 2 by 2? We don't need a 2 by 2. Not of this color, but let me see. Hold on. Let me look at my actual measurements and see. We need the 3 3/4 by 3/4. This piece of 2 by 2 is for another project. That's what it is. So we need these 4 pieces for this project. This piece goes with another project. All right. Glad I could figure that out. All right. So let's just start putting on layers. So this is going to go on the inside layer right here. Very pretty with the pink and red and gold. And we're just going to center it right here. All right, now we're going to do an outside layer over here. Now this one fits right here, and this one that's a little bit bigger is going to go on this one right here. All right, so let's put those down. Like that. Oh, I don't think that was very straight. Hold on. Can't have it, I mean, a little straight is okay, but this is like way, way, way off. So let me pull that up and see if I can do it without ripping anything. All right, let's try that again. I'm going to add a little bit more adhesive. My adhesive feels very kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit humid here, like I said, with all the rain and stuff. So sometimes my adhesives get a little, I don't know, goofy. Okay. All right, let's put this one on here. I want to stamp on the white one, or am I stamping on the white one? Yes. Before I put it in, because, you know, what if I mess it up? And I've already stuck it in my card. Okay. So very little to stamp. We're going to stamp on this piece right here. This piece right here, oh, look what I did to my gold. You guys, have you had trouble with the gold? Look at, now this is classic example of the trouble I'm having with the gold. Hi, Pam. It's peeling a little bit. I don't know why it's doing it. So I'm just going to try and kind of press it back into place. And when I do that, it seems like it works pretty good to go back into place. So I don't know. Has anybody else had problems with that? Thanks for sharing. I appreciate that so much. Okay, there's our gold that's going to go here. This piece right here, you're going to take one of the, let me show you which one. This die right here with this beautiful embossing, and do that with your piece of real red, okay? Then you're going to get this beautiful heart. Can you see the embossing on that? All right, so that's what we're doing for that piece. All right, let's do our stamping. So we have our little label. That's going to be our XOXO, and we're going to stamp, we've got pink and red, so I decided to go ahead and stamp everything in the pink, the Melon Mambo. All right, so let's do that. XOXO first. People, my grandma used to always put hugs and kisses in cards. She would always do the XOXO when she signed cards, which I think is really sweet. It's pretty dark. It almost looks red, right? Okay, next on the inside, we're going to do My Heart Belongs to You. Again, in Melon Mambo. And a little bit towards the top of this inner card piece. Very pretty font. All right, now we can go ahead and stick our little piece across the bottom. We still have enough room that we can write. I'm going to leave a little tiny border here. All right. Put this right in here. Pretty easy card, right? What happened here? I got a little bit right here, which I can work on later, but if you have one of these sand erasers, it works really well to get off any little smudges. Sorry about the camera shaking. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, so we're going to center this right here on our card. So let me put down some adhesive. And we just want to put it right in the center, make sure it's right side up. Is anyone crafting along on the video with me? And am I going really too fast? That's question number 2. All right, so that's going to go like that. Let's take some of that beautiful thread, this gold twisted thread, and we're going to wrap it around a few times and tie a bow. Oh no, now I did it. Did you see what just happened? I made a mess of it. All right, I want enough room to tie my bow, and I'm gonna make it go around 3 times. 2, see, look at, no. We don't want a knot here. Let me cut it off. All right, let me see if I can get this kind of tight enough so it's not all loosey-goosey. I'm going to give myself a little more slack on the other side. So let me kind of pull this a little bit tighter. All right, let's tie a bow finally. I always have a little bit of trouble with the twines and the threads because I know it's just my nails. So I'm going to do my little cheat and get out my reverse tweezer just to hold it for a second. Much easier. That was a little tip from my friend and upline, Deborah Harrison. Okay, I'm gonna pull just a little bit because I want a little bit more tail on this side. I don't need a super giant bow. All right, let's trim it up. Now the other thing I want to do is make sure that I've got, I don't want them straight across, they can be a little crisscrossy, right? So I think that looks good like that. All right, you can see kind of how we have it there. All right, now let's do our last layers. This gold piece we're just going to put down with some adhesive. Just like right on here. I'm going to pop up the heart, and let's pop up this too. Why not? Pop everything up. We'll make it nice and fat. Do you guys send Valentine's Day cards to people? I do. And I always have. Even before I made my own cards, I always sent Valentine's Day cards. And of course, I've got some really cute little things to send to my grandbabies for Valentine's Day. So I'm excited about that. All right. This goes right there. Okay, you guys, that's it. Card number 2, we just finished. My heart belongs to you. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and do our easel card. I like this one because I really love the pink, right? It's predominantly pink and I think it looks really pretty. All right, so we're gonna do this one next. So did we add anything to this one? No, not, oh, we did. For the sentiment right here, I added one of these dies from the Countryside Corners. All right, this 1, 2, 3rd from the smallest. Okay, again, pre-cut for you. And then the rest is all from the stuff that we're using already. Okay, so here are the pieces for this. Now, let me show you. We're going to start with the card base. We have several pieces here. So the card base is a little bit, I'm not going to say tricky, but it's a little bit weird. So I started with 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, so I did that, and then I cut a 1/2 inch on both sides of the top flap. So I cut a 1/2 inch off on this flap and a 1/2 inch off on here. So you can see how that kind of comes out, how this part's a little skinnier. Now, you don't have to do that, but I like the way it looked, so that's why I did it. I also scored it when I opened it this way. It is scored at, let me look at the right thing, 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. So normally we score at 5 1/2, right? So that's normal score. And then we also scored at 2 3/4. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and get my bone folder. Pam, that might be a really good tip. I haven't tried that yet, but it sounds like that would work. Pam's saying if you put a piece of typing paper over the gold before you cut it, would that help? And she might be right on that. It might help. So now we have our little easel mechanism, right? All right. So next we're going to do our next layer, which is going to be, you can see how this attaches, right? So we're going to attach this piece right here just to the bottom part right here. All right. And then we can start building our layers on it. So this piece right here, again, is the Melon Mambo. And this is 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. All right. So it's the same, almost this, it's a 1/4 inch of our 5 1/2, right? So it's a little bit shorter on this side and this side, and then it's a little bit in on that side and that side. All right. So let us, and I'm gonna, when I put it in, I'm gonna put the edges all the way down to the edges. All right. So let's just put some adhesive on this bottom part that we had folded down here. And then I'm going to line this up because I want it kind of in the middle, but I want it touching the bottom. So I want to make sure my edges look pretty even here. And I think that looks pretty good. All right. So now we've kind of got our card base all put together here, right? So it's going to flip up like that. All right. Okay. Now, what else do we need? So we need our pre-cut cardstock. Well, it's not pre-cut. You're cutting it, and I cut it, right? So let me get that out. I'm going to refer to the sheet again and see which pieces that we're using for this one. And so it looks like we're using the 5 1/4 by 4. So we have this piece that's going to go on the back side. This is going to go on this flap right here, and this is 5 by 3 1/2. Okay. Then we also took, now that's all we did. That's all the cutting we did for this card. Okay, so we can go ahead and put those layers down. So let us just use a little seal on both of these. This one goes on the back part, right here. Okay, this piece is going to go right here. How do we want it? I think I like a little bit more of the gold showing at the top. So this is going to get centered right here. And we have our layers now on. All right, so what else are we going to need? Well, we're going to have to do some stamping. So we're going to stamp on this. We're going to stamp on this. All right, so those are our 2 labels. Now, we have this that's cut out of the basic white. I showed you the die for that. This is, we're going to kind of set our hearts up on this. So that is going to go right here, and then we're going to kind of make our little heart collage right there, okay? This piece right here is Melon Mambo, and this is, hold on, please stand by. This is 4 1/4 by 1 1/4. That piece is going to go right here because we're going to need something to hold up the easel part of our card, right? So we're going to do 2 layers so we have something for our easel to rest on, okay? So let's put that aside. So I'm just kind of showing you all the pieces and then we'll do it. All right, now you've got these 4 scraps and these get die cut. So we're going to do a large gold heart out of this one. All right. Out of the Melon Mambo, you're going to die cut this one again. That has that pretty embossing on it. So that's those 2 pieces. We have a little bit of Flirty Flamingo. And we're going to do the one with the edges, the stitch edges. So we have that. And you can see this was a very large piece of gold because you're doing 2 hearts. This heart right here and also the little stitched one like this. Okay. So we've got those cut out of that. So that's what those pieces are for. Now we have this little white square. We're going to go ahead and take another heart stamp. This one right here with this pattern and stamp it in Melon Mambo on our little piece of white. All right, isn't that pretty? I love that. Then we're going to take the die cut and die cut it out, and that gives us our final heart, okay? All right, let's start putting together now. Let's do the stamping. I have more stamping, I just put it away, and I didn't do the rest of the stamping. Silly, silly me. Are my hands clean? Hold on. Okay. So Melon Mambo, we're just going to do Happy Valentine's Day. Jolene, I love this set too. Isn't it just so pretty? I mean, they did a really good job when they created this set. Everything from all the different hearts to the sentiments. This is a, you know, a forever set. You can use this over and over every Valentine's Day. All right, on the inside, we are doing My Heart Belongs to You. Do you guys usually go out on Valentine's Day or stay home? I got to pull this down so I can see better. Does anybody have any fun plans for Valentine's Day? We're kind of boring. Valentine's Day is on a Friday this year. So that's going to be a big night for people going out, right? All right, let's do the inner part first. So what I did is I just used some seal to put the Melon Mambo strip down. And I have to figure out how, the further back, the higher this is going to be, right? So I'm thinking about here, maybe a little bit lower, probably about here. I want to make sure I have it straight. That looks pretty good. Now this part, it's important that we pop this up so we make a little bit of a higher ledge for our easel to sit on. So we're going to use some dimensionals on this and put this right over the Melon Mambo layer. Let's see if we can get this centered. Okay, there we go. That's going to work perfectly, right? Okay, let's build our other piece. So we are going to start, I'm going to just take a little bit of seal for the big gold heart. And I want to just kind of position it right about here. Then the next layer, I'm going to do a dimensional with this one with the pretty embossing. Or it's not even embossing so much, it's almost like piercing, right? Would you say it's a pierced heart? It goes all the way through, you can see it on the back side. Very, very, very pretty. Right there. All right, let's take our Flirty Flamingo and pop that up as well. Funny how all these colors work together, right? And we have this little bit of Flirty Flamingo right here in the paper. All right, I don't know how I have ink on my hands right now. I'm not even using the ink right now. Hold on. What is the matter me? All right, so this one, we'll probably let's put one dimensional kind of right here. And let's put some adhesive on the back. This is the one that we stamped and die cut. And that one we'll put right about here. And then lastly, we're going to put our gold one. And we will just put a little bit of adhesive and put that one right there. Now let's pop up this whole thing. And let's also pop up our label. Before we do that, we need some more of that really pretty gold thread. We're going to do the same thing we did before. And run it around about 3 times. And do another bow. I'm going to get my cheater out. Again. Still playing around. Can't lift it. Okay. Trim it up a little bit. All right. Let me just kind of separate this a little bit and move it up just a little bit higher. So I have it where I want it. Okay. All right. Let's get some dimensionals on the back of these things. Anybody get any more snow this week? I think we've had our cold days for this year. Hopefully that's all over now. Our snow was kind of just a dusting, kind of Not very exciting, but awesome to have a day off, a snow day. Love a snow day. All right, there's that. Let's pull these off. And put our little heart collage up here. Here we go. All right, now let's embellish with some of those beautiful hearts. Come on out. All right. So I don't know why this is so wibbly wobbly. Now I'm trying not to put my putty on here and leave a little mark on these really, because they're really kind of mirrory. So I want them to stay with a really nice finish. So I'm just trying to get them up without using my take your pick the way I normally use the take your pick. All right, so we're just kind of sprinkling some of the hearts around. You have a whole pack, so use a lot of them, right? You might as well. All right, I think we might be finished. There we go. We've got another one. I don't really like the way this is sitting because I put the dimensionals right on the string. So let me add another dimensional and slide it under because it's kind of tipping a little bit up. I should have put the dimensionals on the top and the bottom, but whoops. No, now I'm just making a mess. Hold on. That's not going to work. Okay. All right, butter. All right, easel card. Cute to look at, right? Have that sitting up. You could have that on your desk. I mean, if you gave yourself a card, right? But maybe you have someone who would love to have that. Put it on their desk, their mantle. Okay, you guys, how we doing? We're doing good on time. On 2 more projects. So this one right here, of course, we had to make a heart card because we had these giant heart dies, right? So let's make this card next. Let me get a drink for a second. Okay, put a couple things away. Okay, so this is how this one's going to come, right? So you've got your big piece of real red cardstock. So this piece right here is 8.5 by 5.5. So I just did like a normal card base, 8.5, 5.5 scored at 4 1/4, right? Then we're going to take the giant heart die, this one right here, the really, really big one. And when you put it through your die cutting machine, you're going to have it all the way at the top, just ever so slightly over. So you have a little bit of a gap right there. So you're going to have a little bit of a flat part right up there, right? But that's how you're going to have a hinge for your card. So take this like this and just run it through your die cutting machine. And what you're going to end up with, you can see how I've got the little bit of flat part right here and right here. But for the most part, it still looks like a heart, okay? And so we have our card base that's just a heart like that. And that's in the real red. Now, this other giant card right here. Oh, sorry, hold on. I have to read the comments for a minute. Jolene is celebrating the day before with her grandkids. That's so lovely. Combo Valentine's Day and birthday celebration. Oh, Jolene, is it your birthday? Let me see what happens if I hit see more on the credits. Oh, 2/12. Okay, and your grandson was, that's so sweet. He was born on your birthday. That's also my dad's birthday on 2/12. Okay, this piece right here, you're going to take your 2 pieces of basic white cardstock for this. And these are a 4.5 by 3 3/4. And you're going to die cut 2 hearts. And you can see the stitching around the edges. Very nice, right? All right, so you're going to do that. Now, that leaves you with a couple of more pieces. So you've got this gold and you've got this melon mambo. And you're going to take the little heart die that has the stitched edges, and you're going to cut 2 hearts out of each one of these, okay? So 2 gold and 2 of the melon mambo. So you're going to have your cute little stitched hearts. And then the last heart that we're going to do, you're going to cut out of your paper. Remember that extra piece that I was showing you that's on here, right here? You're going to go ahead and take that and use the smaller of like the 3 concentric dies and die cut out of the paper this one right here. Okay, so that's our last heart for this card. All right, so we've got all our pieces, and this one's super easy to assemble. So on the inside, I didn't do anything except for some embellishments, but you could do Be Mine or, you know, any one of the sentiments you could put in here, right? Happy Valentine's Day is what we're going with right here, and we're actually going to use our real red this time. This one's a little flatter, so let me try stamping on this one and get our Happy Valentine's Day. Let me clean off my stamp because I used it with the pink, which probably wouldn't be a terrible thing, but why mess with it? And we'll do a little bit of real red. All right, and we're going to put that right here. Good. Now we're going to, let's just put these hearts down, and I just did them with adhesive. So this one on the inside, I'm going to use some extra because the die cutting made them a little curvy. And we'll center that in here for the inside. Same thing here, extra adhesive, make it super, you want it to really be held in place for the outside. This is probably one of the easiest ones, right? With the little heart shape. All right, doing a little collage action. So we're going to take this one with the Marble Elegance paper and put this at the top here. All right, then we're going to pop up these. So let's get one each of these and some dimensionals. This one's going to overlap a little bit on this side, so let me just add a little bit of adhesive here, and then we'll put those down. This one here, that one like that, right over. All right, and then we'll put our other pieces on the other side, starting with this one flat, right under the Valentine's Day. All right, and then I'm just going to pop it up. All right, next we have to do a little bit of embellishing. Whoops, I want this a little bit lower like that. All right, so let's start with our beautiful gold thread again. All right, we're going to do a double bow on this one. So I'm just doubling it up, make sure I have enough room to tie the bow. And then let's just tie ourselves a little bow here. Hope I gave myself enough. That is not the best looking bow. Let's see. Well, and we don't want it to be too big anyway. I don't know. Nope. I did not give myself enough thread. So we're going to start a little bit, maybe a little bit further this way this time. Come on. Okay. There, that's better, right? Okay, hold on. We got to get this bow under control. All right. Let me pull it a little bit more this way. Pull my ends a little bit. It's this part that's giving me trouble, right? There we go. Tying a double bow is easy. There we go. Trim it up a little bit. Let's get a glue dot and put our cute little bow. Hold on. Still not happy. Now I think I'm a little bit happier. This does fray really easily at the ends too. I'm just separating it a little bit too to make it a little bit prettier like that. I think we got it now. We just pull off these little ends right here and find a glue dot. All right, this is just going on our hearts right here. Let's get out our heart embellishments. Then I'm making a huge mess. And then we can add as many as we like for this one too, right? We're gonna put some on the inside as well. So we'll put one here. We've got the bow up here, so I thought, let's just put some hearts over here on these hearts on hearts. And then on the inside, we just did 3. And we just did a big, a medium, and a small. Big. And a medium. Do you guys love these hearts? They're so pretty and they're so flat. So they're going to mail. This is going to mail very nicely. All right. There we go. Not too bad. That one's not too hard, right? And I think it's it's easy, but it looks cute, right? I might have this out just a little bit too far, which might be a problem putting it in the envelope. You can see how this one's a little bit closer to the edge. You can even see the edge showing there. Probably a better idea to do it that way. Okay, let's move on to our last project, this cute little gift bag. Now, I love when Stampin' Up! Has these little gift boxes and bags and things available because it makes it easy. We don't have to cut anything, right? So this is the super, super easy project, and I like to have my last project be super easy, right? We're going to use Stylish Shapes dies again. You can see that for this little square right there, the gold. The rest of it's just squares cut out and heart cut out, right? And we'll make another little bow. All right, so we have these pieces right here. Here is our bag. Look how cute and little this is. Just an adorable little bag. And sometimes you don't want things too big, especially if you're making a bunch of them, because, I mean, how much candy do you really want to put in here, right? So I don't even know what kind of candy I had in here. Let me see if I have whatever. I must have ate the rest of the candy that goes in here, but you guys know you could put anything in here. Maybe we'll put a couple of the Ghirardelli hearts, right? So we can put some of these in here. Let's put 4 of these in here. All right. Okay, now, so for this, you know, let's decorate it first and then put our candy in, because I want to do it on kind of a flat surface. But anyway, getting back to these bags, these are little, and they come in this package. Let me pull one over so you can see. All the small ones are gone out of here because I used them all. But it's got 2 sizes, right? So you've got a small bag and a medium bag. And certainly, you could put something bigger in here, right? So nice. It comes with 2 different sizes. And how many of each? Does it say how many of each? 16. So you get 8 of each size. So that's really good. Okay, so let's go over our dimensions. So we have our first real red square. It's probably just a rectangle, right? Because is it really a square? Let's see. 3 by 3 1/4. It's a little bit long this way. So we have 3 by 3 1/4. That's going to be our outside piece. So we'll build on this. Then our last piece that we die cut is going to be this piece right here, 3 1/8 by 2 7/8. So that's our last piece that we cut from our beautiful Marbled Elegance. And this one has a lot of the red as well as the pink in it. So that'll be our first layer here. All right. Now, next, we're going to do our little layer right here. We're going to make this a diamond. So we'll just put that down. That is, again, the gold foil cardstock. All right. Perfect. Now, with these pieces here, we cut out 2 more hearts. One with this red. We're using that one again. I really love that one, can you tell? And this little basic white with the stitch sides. All right, we're just gonna pop these up. Now, you could put a sentiment on here. I did not put a sentiment on here. You could do the to and from, add a little tag. You could do, you know, the XXOs. That would have been cute to do a little XXO label down here or something, right? The possibilities are endless with this set. Let's center our heart right here. All right, this one we're gonna do right here. So let's put a dimensional, like right about here along the edge. All right, and then we're gonna put a little adhesive on this side. So that one sticks there, okay. Let's struggle with another bow and put that on. I could have done these in advance, right? And I just had them ready. Oh, come on. All right, making a single bow is not that hard, right? If we can just get it even and maybe just a little bit smaller. Okay, phew. And if you like it, the frayed look a little bit, you can kind of untwist the ribbon a little bit at the end if you like it that way. All right, another glue dot, and this is very thin, skinny thread, so I'm gonna kind of roll my glue dot a little bit so that it's not showing as much. And I can always tuck it in a little bit with my take your pick. All right, that's gonna go right here. And like I said, let's just tuck in any edges of the glue so it's hidden and you can't see it. All right, so this is ready to go down. We also want to put some holes in here. So I'm going to take just a normal, regular hole punch. Oh, thanks, you guys. That's so sweet. You guys are so nice. And just put some holes, not too far. I'm doing it, you can see there's the folds, right? So I don't want to punch the folds. So I'm going to do it inside of the folds and a little bit down. All right, so we've got some holes. Now we can go ahead and put this down. Just like that. All right, now we can go ahead and put our candy in. All right, now we're gonna take some of this other gold ribbon. I included a little bit of this in your kit as well. And we're just gonna bring this through and tie yet another bow. This is one of my favorite ribbons. I feel like it's a little bit easier for me to work with too. I do need to go shorter on these nails when I get them done this week. But you can see that's a lot faster of a bow, right? All right. Let's snip that off. All right, that's pretty much it. Now, you know, we've got a million of these hearts. I didn't put any on the first one, but, you know, you've got a whole pack of them in your kit. So use them up. Have some fun. Let's add just a couple on here just for fun. And let's see. I'll put like one right here. And maybe another little baby one right there. And then we'll put a medium one up here. Because why not, right? We've got them. Let's add a little bling and make it extra. Hold on. That one doesn't want to behave. All right. That's an easy one, right? Cute little treat bag. Who doesn't love chocolate for Valentine's Day? Delicious. I'd love to get a little treat like this at work or something. Okay, I think we're finished. Let's just bring back our projects from tonight. So we made a lot of cute little Valentine's projects. I think I'm about done with Valentine's Day now, right? Got lots of cards between the card. We did 3 different card classes, right? Well, one doesn't count because we didn't really do the card class. We just recreated in a different color. But lots of cards. Plus we had that paper pumpkin, right? So lots and lots of cards. All right. I hope you guys like these cards tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. This will go out in tomorrow's email. If you are not on my email list, just email me and I'll be happy just to send it to you. You don't have to be in my email list to get it. I'm happy to send it to anybody who requests it. And it's got all the measurements on here. I don't have any kits left now. I'm sold out of those. Reminder about celebration during the rest of the special. We still have a starter kit special. So if you're looking to get a discount, give me a holler. I'd be happy to walk you through it, all the different options. And you can go ahead and get a discount, right? And then just last reminder, paper pumpkin. Looks like this is going to be a really, really cute little spring set coming up. You have till February 10th to get your paper pumpkin, right? And there's another little die set, which looks really adorable. Okay, that's all I have. You guys have a great rest of the week and weekend. And thanks for sharing some time with me. I really appreciate it. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.